Okay, so today I figured I would do a really quick little tutorial on how to make automatic bilge pumps. So they're pretty simple, so let's get into it. And here's my lunar lander. I'm not doing that. I was working on that, but then I got frustrated, so I figured I would do a tutorial. And oh, look at that, it didn't crash. So what do I want to do? Start up a new one. So let's make a new build. Okay. This is a hangar, so I'm just going to do it all on land real quick, so I'll just make a box. And we'll fill it up with water, put our pumps in there, and be good. But it'll be the same for your boat and all of that. So cap it off. And let us add a fluid spawner and a fluid meter. So here's our meter and our spawner. Let's just do water. Really doesn't matter at all, but. And let's have it, let's fill it up 5%. We don't want too much. Let's put a dial so we can see what our water's at. And let's put a light so we can see if our bilge pump is on or not. Okay. So the normal way people do bilge pumps is they'll grab the pump. The large fluid pumps are the best, so I would go with that. So we'll just put one. Now we'll put two. We'll just make it go a bit quicker. So this is the fluid coming out. So we are going to, let's just put it out, pump it out to the outdoors. So we'll grab a fluid port. There we go. Oh, of course, I've got my dials and everything right there. Gotta love it. Oh my god. Okay. Jesus. And that's not a hole. No, it's not. Okay, so we have our pumps. Now let's just have it. So let's just bring this down. We'll go like this, like that, and let's grab something for fluid. Let's just throw one of these on. Perfect. Now, normally what people do is they would see, hey, there's fluid coming in, we're sinking, all of that fun stuff, and they'll turn on the bilge pumps. But you don't, like, sometimes you're not there or something, I don't know, but it's nice having an automatic bilge pump, and you can still, like, choose to turn it off or activate it and deactivate it whenever you want. But you can also do things like lock doors. So if there's water and it's flooding, you can lock that door. You can have a light telling you you're flooding and it's pumping fluid out, or really whatever you want. So we're just gonna do a simple, it'll turn on whenever there's water. So I'm gonna grab my blank microcontroller. And let's go into here. So we'll just call this auto bilge, and we'll just make it a 2 by 1 I think will be good. So let's grab two nodes. This one will be our on off, so we'll call this pumps, and that's an output. So this will be this will be going out to your pumps to tell them to turn on and off, and this will be from your fluid level. So whatever fluid is in your room, say let's just call it a room, it'll say, hey, there's fluid in this room, we're going to turn on the pumps. And that'll be an input. So let's go into logic. Separate these out. So we are going to get a greater than and a less than, like that. You can also use a threshold gate, really whatever you want. But what I like to do is grab a property. Oh, not that. Where are you? Property number, like that. And now what we can do is we can change, oh, what do I want to call this? So we'll just call this fluid level for now. Basically what this is going to do is this is literally just going to say, hey, if our fluid is greater than whatever we set this to, so let's say 2. So if that's greater than 2 liters in the whole entire hull, or wherever your fluid sensor is, then we're going to turn this on, because the last little tiny bit of water can sometimes take forever to pump out. So you can just throw that on there, and now it won't pump past 2, and 2 is not really a big deal. So we're also going to hook it up here. So that's all good. Actually, we don't need a less than. Sorry, I've got too many other micros on my head right now. So yes, so this is it. Sorry about that. So if the fluid is greater than 2, it'll turn the pumps on. That's it. So it's super simple. You don't need the less than, because it's either going to be on or off. There's no negative or anything like that. So that is good. And with the property numbers and any of the other things property related, you can change it in the micro. So let's go like this. We can update. And now look, whenever we go on to select and press the micro, we can change our number here, which is a lot quicker than going in here like this, finding it, and then changing it. So I like to use a lot of properties just because I can really quickly make changes. And also if you bring it over to another build, you can just make it relevant for that right away. So that's really nice. Let's hook these up. Fluid level, yeah. So fluid level will go to our micro, and then these will go to our pumps. And to get a light on, look at that, we'll just connect that right to our pump. So whenever this is turned on, the light will turn on. Same thing for locking a door. Whenever this is turned on, it'll turn on the, or sorry, it'll lock the door. So that's nice. And one more thing we need to add here, let's just add a vent. So we'll just grab a fluid, because if the pressure in this room gets above 60, these pumps won't be able to overcome it, and your pumps will stop. Unless it's really full of water, but so let's grab a gas relief valve and another fluid like that. So that is literally all we need to pressurize this room so that air can come in and keep this circulating and not just get a vacuum. So that's good. So let us spawn this in. So that is turned on, see? So look, we can see the fluid level in here. It's pumping out. We're pumping out, there's quite a bit there. Yeah, I'll wait, I'll speed this up. Okay, so we're just about there. And it is slowing down, see, so. So whenever it really slows down, that's whenever you can say, hey, I noticed that number where it slows down a lot at, and that's where we'll set it to. Just helps out a bit. So we set it to 2, so it'll stop there. So now everything is off, and say we open up a door or something, and more water gets in, those will turn right back on. So that's literally all there is to it. It's a super simple system, and it just makes life on boats a little bit easier. You can still do like an override button and still have manual control over it if you want, but I'm not going to show that in this video. But thanks for watching, and that's how you do automatic bilge pumps.